Don't touch my butt. Cinnamon. Ooh, got some transitions, y'all. Y'all. Madness! Madness! I am quiet? What do you mean I am quiet? Weird. Weird. Why is this quiet? Properties. Done. Oh, how about that? Yeah, that better? I don't know, my settings got all messed up ever since I've reset the computer. We have a live scene. Man, I am enjoying this whole transition aspect to everything. There's a big boy. There I go. Do you like this transition? Whoop. Whoop. Oh, it's so much better than just like swapping to what it was before. Gonna have to pop away for a quick hot minute at some point whenever my friend comes to pick up my desk. Oh. No, she's not my alt. That was their long... you notice it's a different last name too. That came around a long time ago. I also have a retainer named Soleil. But this is all coming from when I used to play What Mud. That's where that started. What am I looking for? Is it 62? Am I at 62 people? That doesn't sound right. Did I lose somebody? Did I lose somebody? No, I have 63. What is going on here? So my Twitch tells me. Oh wow, I'm doing that again. That's unfortunate. Fixed. Don't slap me, you big nugget. What's going on here? Yeah, I've played with Soul too long to not know her last name. Oh, you know what we don't have? Music. or really game sound in general. Let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know where I'm going. Wah, 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 wah. No, I don't care about salvaging anything. Tell me you've sold something. You've sold nothing. That's a silly price. Maybe I should just sell it. Hey, Skymeria, how's it going? Man, I wish I could figure out how to move the chat in Streamlabs OBS. Because I want it, like right now, if you were to look at it, the main thing's on the right side, right? So if this is my monitor, the main thing is here, and the chat is here. But that's on my monitor over here, right? So like I have to look extra far rather than looking right here. Here versus here. I'm annoyed with Streamlabs OBS. That's what's up. Morgero, how's it going? Morguiro. Morguiro? It's in the settings. Let's see. I'm just gonna do this here, so it looks like I'm almost looking at you guys. Almost. Game overlay, appearance, notifications, scene collections, advanced, hotkeys, video output, stream. That's what I'm just guessing. Morgoroth. Gives me a very Lord of the Rings vibe. You're the only Morgo I know. The only one for me. Advanced. Enhance. Appearance. Yes! You're a godsend. Thank you. Wow. 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 It's so easy. Oh, Aki's grabbing food. Let's check out our other retainer. Hasn't sold a dang thing either. Oh, 5K? Who breaks my soul like this? Who does that? 278, 279, and down. If you want, you can just trade it to me. Do you need the saw? Because I will sell it to you for cheaper than 126. Not because I like you. Clearly I hate you. Wow. Wait, what are we wowing? Wow. 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 Maybe we should get that sound effect in here somewhere. Wait. Okay, never mind. Well, dang. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess it's still good gear. Come talk with me, and I'll sell you a saw. Yes, got it. Duh. No, Saravak. Damn it. I don't even know my own retainers' names. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Meep. I don't need these things. Ooh, right. I forgot I was going to put that for sale. I was making some things late the other night. I don't need these. Yes. Sell. 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 What's going on? Frick you. Indeed. So everyone... We should do this off stream so no one knows how nice I sell things at. What prices. What? Don't judge me. Oh, you got to see all my retainers in Gil, eh? Yes, I'm currently sitting at 175,869. No, 175,869,587 Gil. Yeah, I've been saving for like 7 years. And clearly I suck at it because there's that other dude that made like the cap, which I think is 999 million Gil, like 2 years ago. I'm not even a quarter of the way there. Yeah, I got... That's my don't touch money. That's my trust fund. Man, could you imagine if you could like obtain interest from retainers for storing your gil, like a savings account, that would be great. Yeah, no, I suck. I suck. Gosh, it's been a while since I streamed Final Fantasy. I don't want your filthy boiled egg. What is this? What do you think this is? I didn't say a boiled egg. You'd have to have at least 50,000 boiled eggs. Yeah, no, it's exciting to have the money, honestly. I had dropped down to about 108 million when I bought the FC house. No, I dropped under 100 because I think I was about 140 and I had to pay about 45 mil for the house because we had to buy into an FC in order to really attain one, and that was a good time. But I've since made my money, which is great. I've kind of slowed down on the money-making business. If only you could input like 0 eggs on the next 4 slots, because then it would look like 50,000. You've never even had 10 mil at the same time. What can I say? Craft. Do some things. What is this? A plump worm? This is getting worse, Cinnamon. Worse! Oh god, it's 8:10. I don't want your worm. I don't want worms. Who is all up for roulettes tonight? Probably starting in 10-15 minutes-ish. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow on the roulette train tonight because I'm still waiting on a friend to pick up my old desk. And then it's not sitting in my kitchen. Aww. Crystal Dragon Beats enjoyed my Twitter tweet. Yes, you should all check out my Twitter tweets and follow my Twitter tweets so you can get up-to-date Twitter tweets whenever you need the tweeting of Twitters. Yes, it's important. Tells you when I go live, tells you when I cancel. It's about all it tells you. Please. I will always survive. I don't want your worm. Be gone from me. Be gone, peasant! Because you called me a peasant. But you get to hear me say it. Which makes it sound much more terrifying and mean. Yes, I've rejected your worms. Fea! Is it Fia? Fea? It makes me want to say Freya. Give me the proper things here. Also, hi, Sayuki. I didn't actually say hi just yet. But I'm glad you're jealous of the gill. Fia. Okay, Fia. Gotcha. Gotcha! I got this. Wow, I'm looking at like the most boring thing in game. Mostly because I'm in like waiting mode. Oh, I got 2 people for roulette. Brilliant. Brillante. Yeah. But while we're waiting, let's make it an ad, right? Twitter, YouTube, all good things, great things, more content, old content, new content. Go for it. And then if I get 100 on YouTube, we can have a normal URL. Because I hate it. I hate it. I do normally... What do I have right now? I have... It's supposed to be... He's dead. It's supposed to be Final Fantasy at 8 on Tuesdays, because that's when I do my roulette train with my company. Thursdays, Dark Souls, I do at 9 p.m. Eastern. EST. That's what it is, because I'm in Eastern Canada. Yeah, so then I have Dark Souls at 9 p.m. And then I have, which would be 40 minutes from now. And then I have Chrono Trigger, Classic Sunday / Chrono and Chill at 12 at noon. It's at noon Eastern. I was debating bringing that back to 11 in the morning for me, because I feel like, can you not stab me in the head? Gosh! Santa man! Yeah, no, just to have it a little bit earlier. More chill, more casual. Super chill and casual. No, I'm not. I'm standing for this! Choco! To the rescue! But I do want to get a spooky night going. I just don't know if I'll like mix it in with one of my other streams, or I feel like I'm getting a pincer motion. But I don't know if I want to make it its own day, or if I want to mix it in. Mix it in or make it its own day. Just because I don't want to overload myself with like too many streams, since I still have my normal job in the meantime and other activities. But yeah, because people have been wanting more Phasmophobia from me. Yeah, I can imagine. Phasmophobia is a lot less draining once I got more comfortable with it, and you're with people, so it's more entertaining that way. But doing the stream, oh my god, what is that noise? Oh god. Doing a stream while I'm doing Phasmophobia makes me less of a van bitch, as the official title is termed, coined, what have you. But I also was recommended to do Visage as a single player experience. But I'm definitely up for some other single player things. I've debated Alien Isolation, but I don't know. I don't know. I can escape. A van bitch. So you haven't played much Phasmophobia. Thanks for breaking the glass. Bojazz must be here. Or Issa is the likely case. One of the two. Van bitch is the person, because in Phasmophobia you're a team of 4 hunting ghosts. You can't kill or hurt or disperse the ghost by any means. But it can kill you. So you have to go in, find some clues, all that other fun stuff. The van bitch is the person that refuses to leave the van you start each match in, and just like watches the screen and everybody's vitals instead of going in to chase after the ghost. I knew it! The stream wasn't official until the glass broke. It's like when there's a new building or something and they cut the ribbon, or a boat, and they break a glass of wine or something off the edge of it. Oh god, you can see all the things I might teleport to. You have overshot your distance, my friend. Yeah, so that's the case. So yeah, I'm still waiting on Tyler Bojazz. It's interesting. He was supposed to be here early before Jim, but he forgot, and now he's coming after Jim, assuming he hasn't forgotten. Yes, of course, yes. Where should I hide myself? Oh, are you still getting an error, Sayuki? Oh, Argus. Which one? Are we talking the real one? I don't know why I did that. The real one, or are we talking the in-game one? Argus, come here. Oh, he's right there. Come. Onto my shoulder. Ah! Yes, Argus. Argus. You don't believe it? Ha! Get over here. What are you doing? Go away. Except he's going to watch my stream and know exactly where I am. Not if... Oh, that's the wrong button. I don't want to go... There we go. Oh, wait. But he's got his own map. You fool! Yeah. Oh, God. Now we can't see Argus. There he is. And my Chocobo butt! Choco butt! Wait, was there anyone else? Anyone else? So totally after I end the stream, I figure out how to mute. Oh no, Aki, you didn't figure out how to unmute? Dang. Yeah. I know every once in a while I have issues with my mic and sound and stuff. I don't. There's one thing I'm constantly having an issue with in terms of streaming, and it's stay there, chill. It's Chrono Trigger. Whenever I stream Chrono Trigger, like usually I have in my OBS sources, you know, I'll have a game capture for each game, right? And I can just minimize, hide or whatever if I have multiple up. Otherwise, it'll just find the game and do it. Chrono Trigger, it just never registers. It'll, when I try to get it in my screen, it'll either be like super minimal and I can't expand it, or it'll be like 5 million pixels huge. And it just doesn't like get caught by the system or actually, you know, source properly to the size of the screen. So then I end up just doing display capture, which is, I find, a little bit more annoying. Because then you're all going to find my porn. That, we don't want that. That'd be terrible. But on a serious note, it's yeah, it's annoying. Hello? Hello? What's going on? Anyone else for roulette? Yeah, there's no OnlyFans. It's only for the fans. It's a secret. Kinda makes me sad. No, no OnlyFans. Not happening. And I already know there's going to be more guys on that than there's going to be women. I know it, if my bartending experience taught me anything. Ooh, water. Hydrate, my friends. Picking up hello. Picking up Farid. I don't want to. It's not homophobia, it's just I have my preference. I have plenty of gay friends. They just don't live here anymore. The ones that I used to hang out with. And I was in drama, so hugs are not uncommon. But I'm just oh! Alright, Fia. Catch you later. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, go to sleep. Go to sleep. You've been tense enough already with Alien. But yeah, I don't know. Just like goyles. Although the bromances are real sometimes. And by real, I mean they are like people I would die for. But yeah, definitely bartending. I was hit on a lot more by guys than I was by women. Could be guys that are just more bold. You weep for me? Aw, thanks, Cinnamon. Much appreciated. Oh, okay. Let's start something. I can AFK if I need to. Let's make something interesting here. Oh, I can't see my chat when I mute or remove my UI. Oh wait, are you weeping for Fia? I feel like that might be more accurate. I'm just dumb. Okay, alliance raids first. Let's do this. Is someone tanking? No one is tanking. Do I want to tank? I really don't want to tank. I'm almost done tanking. I will go dancey dance. Dancey dance? I'm a blade dancer. I refuse to just call it dancer. Oh. That's fair. If it's not going to be a loss for one, it's going to be a loss for another. Yeah, I don't do buy either. Weird conversation. I don't know. I can, and let's get this out. I can admire a good male physique though. Gosh, I'd almost do Chris Evans. Almost. Or Bruce Lee. Either. I can't tell. One or the other. Ooh, no. I was hoping that was going to be a text. Ozzy! Ozzy's competing for Twitch streams. Uh-oh. I did not Q. Why didn't I hit Q? Yeah, right? There's like that one. That one. And Dorito Man is that dude right now. Sebastian Stan's a close second. Mostly because he's the same ethnic background. Mostly. Also because he's a pretty good looking cat. Yeah, that's just how. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Brain died. I don't know what I was about to say. Oof. Those are your straight crushes? Yeah, that's just the way that the coin landed for me. Right? And usually my only thing is with people that aren't batting the same team as me is so long as you don't hit on me, I'm good. Jokes are fine. Actual, I get uncomfortable with. There's some people, there's some women I've talked to that are just like, oh, what? No. Not Chris Evans. And I'm just like, why? Okay, who's your non-celebrity straight crushes? I want to know that one. Also, I would definitely go for Emma Stone as well. I'm trying to remember Tilda Swinton. Clearly. Clearly. Although I am asking you to type and multitask with in-game shenanigans at the same time. That may have been unfair of me. I am dying! But my AoEs come from around me, right? Yeah, it's a radius attack. So I have to be close. Come on, Tyler! Get your butt over. Whoa, no. What have I done? I have pulled everything. See, this is what happens when you main tank, is you just forget to not tank. Even if I have a non-celebrity crush, who would you even know who I was talking about? I can Google. I can Google. I will Google. And I will give you my... I was going to say professional. Personal opinion. Oh, that was a total mess. Why would you do it prematurely, Phoenix? Don't do that. Don't do it. No. No. No, 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 no. Please don't. No. There we go. Oh, dodge all the AoEs. And kill them all. Gosh, I want to rewatch Spartacus. Oh, yeah? I definitely had some crushes in high school and university that I wish I'd acted on, but never did. I was also a lot less confident back then, more so in high school. What most people don't seem to realize is I'm actually like 100% an introvert. Like... Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Yeah, I can put on the act and be all happy and showy and let's go do things, friends. Or just talk to people and not really be super bothered by it. But I much prefer to have, like, my alone time. I 100% need a lot of alone time. Oh, you guys realize it, yeah. But there's a lot of people that didn't. For example, my roommate when I moved in with them. he found a whole different story on the other side of that door. That sounds weird. But yes, I can only handle so much social. But after taking theater, I really don't care about approaching people if need be at this point. Shady PhD. How you doing, bud? As it was, I was happy just whenever she showed up at a party. Man, there was this one person, which was about, ooh, we're probably going on 6 years now. 6 years ago soon. God, I don't know. You know when you just like, when you just vibe with someone in a way that like you don't even need to do anything and it works, and like there's never dead air even when you're not talking. It's just, I don't know. There was a girl like that and it didn't happen. Partially my fault, partially they had their reasons. But they're also someone that I've been trying to just keep contact with in general, because I just feel like even if that weren't to happen, like it's a connection that I wouldn't want to give up. Like I would be happy just to have them around as a friend. Like it just feels like it'd be a waste not to be friends, you know? Someone that just get on that same wavelength. How's 14? I haven't played that in a bit. 14 is good. I've took a week break. I just got back really yesterday-ish. And it's the only MMO I play. I've dabbled in a couple others, but this is the only one that I really stuck with, given it helped that I started it early. You can be a pig, as Cinnamon would say, or you can try and avoid the piglets. You could become a chicken as well. See, here comes Cinnamon. He is transcendent. Everybody stay on the pads. Fine, I'll go out. You love it and hate it at the same time? MMOs or being a pig? Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I really like it. Could someone step on the platforms? Platforms, please. So yeah, I really like that you don't need alts to experience everything in this game, because if you avoid pig, you're a coward. What don't you like about it, if I might ask? Or what do you hate, rather? Yeah, glams are pretty decent these days. It could be better. Like, I really feel like every MMO should just take a page out of Guild Wars' glam book. You know, primary, secondary, tertiary dies. God, that's such a great system. The MSQ is really boring. How far did you get? Yeah, the single character thing is nice, for sure. Although one thing that really does bother me, and it is down to glams again, glamour, or you know, whatever you want to call it. It's that there's a lot of gear that's restricted to certain classes, which understandably makes sense, but you can't use that appearance even on other glamours, if you will. So I can't like wear tank armor on my healer, which you might be like, why does it even matter? But it's like, we can have tanks wearing bikinis, because there's bikinis in this game that are like, any class can wear it, doesn't matter. So I have bikini tanks, but I can't have like an armored healer or a super armored monk or something. What was the last expansion? The last expansion is Shadowbringers. Before that was Stormblood, and then before that was Heaven's Ward. And frequently the most common thing is people have trouble getting through A Realm Reborn, which is the base game. And then you started Shadowbringers? Okay, well, then it's not your kind of story, I guess. I'm just not even gonna bother, because I can't do anything until I get the ghost status. But Oh, yeah, Shadowbringers. You would have been around level 70, and I actually really enjoyed Shadowbringers personally. The gopher quests, the fetch quests and stuff, and yeah, A Realm Reborn had a lot more of those too. And you have to remember, like, they kept inserting some sort of MSQ quest when yeah, it also depends if that was in the filler, like if it was right between Stormblood and oh wait, that sandwich. I remember that sandwich. I skipped that cutscene. There's some scenes I skip, but for the most part, Shadowbringers has been my favorite expansion in terms of story. I really liked where it went with everything. But there's a lot of in-between quests, like when you're in 5.2's main MSQ or 5.1 kind of thing, like the in-between stuff that kind of goes between expansions. Because it's like a large part of that is when it started, A Realm Reborn, it was like, we'll just send you stuff so like you're not bored, keep you kind of intrigued, because a lot of those people have been, and like myself, like we've been through the game at pretty much every stage. So it's nice to get those little bits here and there. Every month or two you get, you know, 5-10 quests. But for people that are like just fast tracking because they started 3 months ago and they're just getting through everything, it's so much, and it's kind of annoying what they have to go through just to like get through all the story to catch up. Yeah. I mean, some fetch quests I enjoyed. I don't remember what, but I know there was some I did enjoy. Yeah, I guess. I've never had an issue with the gear system in this game. This is the wrong class. I've got, right now, the highest eye level is 530. And I've got the 520 gear, which I could upgrade to 530, but I either have to do endgame raiding, or at this point what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the next near alliance raid, which is like this, 24 people, where there's going to be an item at the end of that if I collect them once a week, I can start upgrading my 520s to 530. The only other thing I could do is raid and get the actual 530 Savage gear from there rather than upgrading the 520. But like, there's not that much of a big gap between, let's say, 510 and 530. Like, sure, one is going to be noticeably stronger, but it's not like it's needed unless you're doing Savage content. You know? Like, if I'm just doing this casual, you know, roulette stuff, I'm not going to need 510 gear, 520, 530. I could easily get by with 490 likely, or 480. For most of it, anyway. Maybe not the expert roulette, but everything else, 100%. Yeah, tanking is my favorite job, or favorite role thus far. I'm usually doing Paladin, Dark Knight, or Ninja Samurai. I say that like I'm melding them together. I'm not. What time is it? Of course, he's gonna be late. For frick's sake. You ready yet? Tyler. But yeah, no, I think it's a pretty decent system overall. What's really bothered me lately is how they've kind of like homogenized the classes. Like, they're a lot, like, you can take out their little main gimmick. 80% of each class is largely the same, right? They're gonna have a combo. They might have a dot if they're DPS, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And they've kind of lost their personalities that they may have started the game with. And I get that it's like to kind of keep adding skills as you go on and taking out old ones and remaking it, or making it more casual friendly for everybody else. But I feel like there's a way where you could still make it work whether you're casual or not, and then still have a little extra challenge component to really like up your damage levels and get good at certain classes, right? The FC is we're sitting at around 60-ish really active members. The plan is just to keep it around between 50 and 80 members as a whole. So we're getting pretty close to that cap, but we're not there yet. We did just lose some people. The official number, I think, is 75. 2 of them are my alts. Thanks. I've kind of been doing this for... Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to die. Oh, that's great. See, I just had faith that we would get it done before I died. Yeah, I started my own FC in 2014, towards the end of 2014. But I think it only kind of got between 30 to 50 members on average. This is the biggest it's definitely ever been, and it was in around 2016, I think, 17, that I ended up leaving because I wanted just to spend more of my time doing real life stuff, right? Working out, reading, other things. It's like, I'm working on these stats in game. What about my real stats, right? I gotta get stronger, faster, smarter, more wise, more charismatic, right? Learn some things. But then COVID happened, and then I had a free weekend or something, and a friend and I decided to do a really stupid, just 2-manning turn 9, which was a terrible idea, but it was hilarious, and I was just like, this is kind of good for my sanity, because I haven't laughed this hard in a long time. Only stats you need are pig stats? How good are your IRL pig stats, my friend? IRL pig stats! Oh, no, no, no. Run for your lives! Let's find the macro. Fly, you fools! Also, don't be afraid to tell your friends and give a like and a follow. Like, not like you can give a like. That's on Face or freaking YouTube. No. I kind of... Yeah, I kind of try to stay away from that stuff. It's funny to see once in a while, but in general, it's not my go-to humor. Oh, run for your lives. Run, 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 run. Thank you. Let's see. Let's go over the macros I have. I have... Where's my alliance ones? Oh, that's party. We've got Oh Good. Salt stocks are on the rise. That's one of my favorites. Because I do like to troll and make people salty. Thought this was a farm party. Me. Oh, I forgot to play this one during Behemoth. Right? What did I see? Oh. Heyo, Chevo. What's an understatement? Let's give it a nitro. They tanked. I wasn't observing their tankingness. N-n-n-n-ness. Stop. Stop. I'm the Salt Queen. Please, I am the king. Oh. Wait. You here now? I got a reply. I better check on this. That was 4 minutes ago. I'm looking at my phone like a bum. Look at that hat. Look at that hair. He's a hippie. Go cut it. I'm talking about myself. I'll cut it at some point. Just not right now. I'm going to go a little bit longer. See what happens before I cut it. I am eager for short hair, but I know the second it starts getting cut, I'm going to miss it. Hey, absolutely. Thanks for lurking and talking. I might have to AFK for a few moments anyway at this point. We'll see what he says. Actually, I'm going to go take a look because maybe he's out there. One moment, please. If I don't come back within 5 minutes, it means I'm moving a table. That is right. I am a little bit muted. Yeah, he's not here yet. And I don't know how long it's gonna be, so let's just continue on, my friends. Continue on. Oh, wait. Wait. Was anyone not ready? Oh, he's looking for his brother's wallet. Okay. Can you tell me when you'll be here or the ETA? Yeah, I fixed it. I hit a button. I didn't want stray things coming through, even though there was a mute button on the headset itself. Oh god. Can you hear the game audio, or does it need to be a little bit louder? Okay, 15 minutes. Anybody? How's the game volume? Well, I'm taking a lot of damage. That was a bad time to pop that buff. Should stand in it just to make use of it so it's not wasted. Hey, buddy. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, let's. Ooh, shh. I hashtag feels bad because I don't know if he's trying to take that back. There we go. He's got one. He's got one, right? Oh god, get them away from each other. Get them away from each other. I don't remember if there's a reason for that or not. You hear nothing. You don't hear game? How about now? Do you hear any game? And is it loud enough? Two very important questions. I am a gunbreaker. Hear me roar. Cinnamon, oh cinnamon. Oh. Do you hear me talking? And it's entirely plausible. I'm gonna need someone else to tell me how the game audio is doing. Probably. So the only thing you hear from me is my voice. Yeah, okay. Oh god, I don't know if that's too loud. Oh, okay. Hey, he. This is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. I might need to nuke myself so that I can go do this desk thing. Oh, I got some melee. Let's see if I can do it. For just a few. Oh, I'm just standing in this, aren't I? That's okay. No, it's not, because there's other DPS that want that. 20 something between. Let's get this other tank to take it. Because I got an IRL real quick. Alright, I will be right back. One moment, please. Okay, then. I am back. I'm back. I have officially got rid of my old desk. I'm very excited. Oh, oh, I almost got booted. I'm level 80! Who called me a ninny? So, but do you hear... If you were to mute your game audio, because you're the only one helping me out here, Sin. Do you hear my game audio? Live scene. You are the best. The best in the West. Start using skills. Make noise in game. Oh. I should have music though too. Is it not coming through? Pretty damn quiet. Okay, what if I do this? How about now? Is it better? Okay. So I might just have to leave it. Oh, it's so much louder than I like. It matches my speaker audio more. What speaker audio? Oh, am I speaking? I really don't like this reset business. Okay. Ready, check! What is this? I saw... fellowships. Someone want to tell me what a fellowship is? Help. Gotcha. But it doesn't override it, right? Man, I'm tempted to make a fellowship. Reznor, let's bring you back. Of course, that's good. That's the way it should be. I always want to be loud. Invite to company. Nice to see you back. Welcome back, Reznor. Reznor. Is that who I think it is? It is. Okay. Let's go. Let's do this. Normal raids. Normal. No. I want to be I don't want to be a tank. There we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Which class? What's everybody up to? Where's everybody at? What you doing? Tell me your life story. Fisher. Oh, so much hair. I need to wash it again. I blew out a house today. Got real dusty. One punch. Punchy boy. Because we need a clean floor if we're going to lay anything. Gotta blow before we lay. Is there anybody else here? I see 7. But I don't see what you're up to. Or are you all lurking? Lurking, gherkin. I'm thirsty. Let's see if I can do a jump puzzle. Cinnamon, carry the party. Carry the party. Oh, I can't teleport. My eyeball. Just punching out of everything. And it is fun. That's why you're an officer at this point, right? Let's hear this music. You controllers. Who plays on a controller? You can bet you're behind. Someone's upset I'm not playing Peloton. Oh, there we go. The only things I play with a controller, or have rather, as I don't do that anymore, was crafters and gatherers, and I would only consider machinist at this point due to the minimal amount of skills they have. There's 8 people now. People are jumping in and they're not saying hi. Get your butts in chat, my friends. My dudes. Say something. Tell me what's going on, dude. I want to know. Hey, it's Tobin. Right? I think it's Tobin. I'm starting to memorize things. Shh. Cinnamon, don't yell at them. Be nice. Be nice. Well, you just need to master your skills some more, it sounds like, because I can type and talk. You know, just like, hey, how's it going? See? Look at that. Look at that. I'm playing and doing this at the same time. I don't even know how to dance anymore. I thought I'd finished my dance. I feel bad. Oh, this is just a cheap rock candy. Oh, we're talking about controllers. To use one. I will eat you. Don't test me, Fenix. Why are you eating me? I don't want to be eaten. No. How dare you? Bum 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 bum. They do eat everything. That's true. They're great for disposing of evidence. Okay. Okay, guys. What have we got next? We've got the thing with the thing and the thing and the... None of these are what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Okay. Who wants any of the following? Leveling, 50-60, expert. I'm gonna pop in Discord, and maybe it'll be less lonely, and people can hear the terrible conversations I have with others. Assuming people even want to talk to me. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. What is this one? Blue snowball? Oh. Blue snowball Mike. Anybody play? Anybody got any opinions on the matter? Let's play Terra and BDO exclusively with a controller. Oh, this is disturbing. But expert in 80, leveling in 50-60, leveling in 50-60. What about you, Cinnamon? Cinna! Guild heads, or we riot? No. Although I'd rather do guild heads over MSQ. Okay. Is there any you need, Cinna? Boot your ass until expert comes around. Damn it! Oh shoot, that was the wrong thing. That was the wrong thing. Meant to send tell. Rip. Okay, let's get started. We're going with leveling foist. I want leveling. I've got some discount combos. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 dun. Stram. No guild heists. Okay, we leveling with that first. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Cinnamon's gonna have a good time. Command thee. Man, this new setup's feeling good. Yeah. Okay. So our lowest level is 74, and we got the lowest level dungeon. What the frick? I'm just gonna sit here and spam 4. I really hate how leveling roulette works sometimes. I really do. I really do. I don't understand. Why? Why? Let's kill them all. Yeah. That's why I was saying you're gonna have fun. Oh god, because you're gonna let me die too. How dare you, you savage. 1, 2, and away we go. Healer abuse? Nah, this is healer upbringing. We bring your skills to the new level. That's how she works. Oh no, don't stop running, my friend. Dude, Don't stop running. No, dude. I got a case of the Yannies. Oh, Johnny. Please don't let me sing. People, say things to me. Ask me questions. Talk about yourselves. Make fun of something. Let me make fun of you. Because that's what people watch streams for. Yeah. Oh, dang. Healer abuse. Does anybody disagree? Oh god, I'm gonna die. He did it on purpose! I don't want you, filthy res. I'm getting tired. Holy balls. Guys, keep me awake. Keep me awake. God. I'm cringing. Speak of the devil. What's the devil? Are you talking about me? Did someone join chat that I'm not aware of? Who's the devil? Or are you gonna disappear? Disappear on me. No, 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 no. Healer abuse. Oh, yeah. Shh. Let's just blame him. Look, he's dead. Our healer's gone. I don't know which one it is, but let's touch them all. Touch all the boutons. Oh god. Can I reach it? Can I reach it? Yes! I did it! Guys, be proud. Oh, excellent, excellent. Don't slap me! Just continue being good at your job, because you're so good at your job. There was no sarcasm here. I want some frickin' ice cream. Some cake. Maybe I'll have to grab a Coke real quick, a Pepsi. Keep me going on a sugar high for the next, I don't know, 3 seconds. Oh no, look at all the people that dropped from chat. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Final Fantasy is not the popular thing to stream. Especially when you're just doing filthy old first dungeon roulettes. Somebody touch the inconspicuous switch. Oh god. You might actually see me doze on screen. Huh. Sestasha is content. Don't lie to me. Sestasha is not content. Sestasha is old. Breathe deep. Is this what people want to see? Sestasha? Tobin. I don't know. Oh, that was a graceful jump. Everybody's stuck. Everybody loves kung fu fighting. Ho! Oh god. I forgot I was in dance mode. I never finished it. Stay awake, my brain. Let's go, let's go, let's do this, let's go, let's go, let's do this. It's good to be ranged. No! Damn it! Cinnamon, how dare you? Steal my key? That's horrendous. Gosh, welcome to people popping back in. Or new. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am slowly falling asleep. Shh! Stop! No. No. He's slapping me. This is rude. And nobody's joined. I'm so alone. I'm so alone. Holy nutcracker. I'm just spamming 4 again. On a single target boss, why would I do that? Scurvy dog, scurvy dog. I am in a voice channel by myself. You are welcome to join. If you are so brave. Wow. Way to ruin your audio, Cinnamon. I see how it really is. This could be a mistake. I'm out of heals. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Ooh. Oof. Is Ozzy still alive? I wonder. I'm curious. 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 Let's give it a poke, shall we? Oopsie daisy. 1, 2, release. Marvel Avengers. I'll poke him outside, I guess. I will poke him outside of this. I'm singing way too much now. Someone please stop me. Holy moly, just die already. Is anyone's brain doing better than mine? Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. I did not temporarily fall asleep, I swear to God. 2 more to go. Okay. $50-60. What do we got here? I'm gonna ask real quick. Did you expert already today?
I think my audio fixed.
Oh my god! It's cinnamon. How's it going?
It's good. I was not expecting that particular arrangement on the last trial, but I suppose that I'm glad that we got Sostasha as opposed to fucking 74 dungeon.
God. This might help keep me awake too.
Should I just scream into the microphone periodically?
Yes, please. Like, like when we killed the boss and when I was running towards the loot, the treasure chest, I'm pretty sure for like a hot 2 seconds I passed out.
Jesus.
I know.
Are you doing that much today?
I was working.
I guess.
Ooh, there's music here that I haven't heard in a long time. This might help.
I can hear it. Oh god, I'm still okay, this could be interesting.
Oh, I've done worse. 4
If it was
deep.
that one tower thing, like the Matoya's level 60 dungeon, perfectly fine. That's always you do too much damage in that one to be reasonable, so that's like not an issue, but I don't know what this one's gonna be like.
Oh, this one will be fine. I did this with 4 DPS.
Okay, well.
And
as long as I
the
have
last
regen
boss
and
took a few attempts. But what was it? It was like a dancer. No, it was like 3 dancers and a machinist, I think. Is what it was something along those lines. It was horrendous. Or like 2 dancers, a machinist, and a red mage or something. It was nasty.
yeah. I am glad that I finally decided to download that whatever, the odd thing that everyone's talking about with the shaders and all that. Like,
Did you get reshade or G-shade?
G-shade.
G-shade? That's what I'm using now.
It does make it look better. I only have adaptive sharp and colorfulness on, which isn't like a huge increase, but like it does look nicer.
It just makes it a little bit more pleasing. Yeah, I know my main thing was make it a little bit darker, up the contrast, sharpen it a bit, and then I did, I think it was, oh yeah, I think it was just a desaturation a bit too, so it wasn't super colorful, so I kept it kind of more down to earthy. But I always enjoy more contrast, especially with the fact that just nights don't feel like night in most games.
My issue with night is that like it just feels too annoyingly dark for me. So I did find one
anything is
I don't know
possible
what
with
the
Red
hell it was,
Mage.
but like yeah, when I was playing with all the settings on the G-shade thing, I did find one that was like,
And
oh,
there's so many
what
settings.
the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much for sure.
But yeah, it's definitely Red Mage makes a lot of other content easier. But I think the issue, if I recall that we were doing this with Red Mage, they didn't have res because I think that's a post 60 ability. But we had heal. But
do they have heal right now? I thought heal was like 62.
this is level 60.
Yeah.
So they would have.
I
Oh no, I'm
can't
pretty
tell
sure
if
heal is
I'm
like
healing
54 or
now.
something.
Okay.
Pretty sure. Aki could tell us.
Yeah, we gotta be under the balloon.
You go under the balloon. Oh shoot. Wasted. You get under it.
Nice move.
But yeah, with the multiple machinists and dancers, we were all trying to time our like shield samba or whatever the machinist one is for the like 10% defensive buff for everybody at like very specific moments, and try to cycle the boss through each member before and like swap it before they die. It was tactical, to say the least.
Glad you at least decided to coordinate. Because I would not have expected that from you.
Oh, we never would have made it through if we didn't. I like to coordinate. I like it because it was challenging and we had to like think. Even if I don't like thinking, it was nice.
You smacked me.
We will smack you as much as we want.
Oh!
Because you smack me all the time.
Oh yeah, but that's because you deserve it.
No.
I'm keeping everyone alive. I deserve to not be smacked.
You didn't see that.
Ho ho ho! Also, I am annoyed watching your stream and just having your face completely cover your chat window.
Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, damn.
Yeah, 'cause you're in the bottom left. That's where the whole chat window is.
Oh, yeah, no. That's not what I didn't realize. I didn't realize that this entire time I've been playing without my G-Shade on. And it's just... Can you see the difference of that?
God.
Like, dear
I
lord.
wasn't paying attention, so no.
Just flashing it now. God. Yeah, it seemed a little bit weird. I'm like, this doesn't seem right. And then I hit the button. I'm like, oh my god, it was off. But why does it annoy you that I'm covering my chat log?
Then no one can see how often I smacked you.
No, nobody can. Unless
The
you're
whole
physically...
window full of smacked.
You have to be physically on screen. Just repeating the motion. Oh my. Did it make a difference? Ghost face. Killer. It's definitely brighter too. With all the lights. Yeah. Yeah, man. I really enjoy the difference. Because otherwise it feels like there's this wash over the screen that's kind of muting things. How dare you? This makes me want to play Legend of Dragoon.
The hell is that?
You've never played The Legend of Dragoon?
I never even heard of it.
I would say it's considered a cult classic. It's a 90s PlayStation game that came around the same time as Final Fantasy VII, I think.
Is this PS1 or PS2?
This is 100% PS1.
I figured. I didn't play.
Think
Final Fantasy VII
somewhere
now, so
between
I
97 and 99.
I was just a little baby.
Ooh. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All the party members could like transform into dragoons with wings, basically.
Okay.
I say dragoons from this game rather than that one, but
Assume.
power of dragons, as it were, and yada yada. Combat was nifty in that everyone, like, you do the traditional like attack, defend, use items or magic or whatever. But when you attack, your character would go into a combo that you have to time the hits,
Okay.
like Dance Dance Revolution or some shit. And if you got it wrong, they did subpar damage.
Oof.
So it was kind of a more engaging turn-based combat. Oh, I forgot he did that.
Ah, my bones.
But I'm probably going to stream that next after I finish Chrono Trigger.
Okay.
So you can find out
I've
that.
been thinking throughout the day specifically that I kind of wanted to play Final Fantasy 13 again.
Ooh.
Like, my favorite part of 13 is when you get to chapter 12 and you can actually experience Pulse, which is like the fun part of the game. But the annoying part for it is that you have to go through the other 11 fucking chapters.
How many chapters are in the game?
13.
Oh wow, that's kind of annoying to bring the best part towards the end.
Yeah.
I don't know, I never played it,
Never played it?
and I don't have the desire to. I really don't.
It is good. I don't understand why people don't like it, honestly.
I watched a bit of my dad play it, and I... Are you talking just 13, or are you talking like trilogy 13?
Oh no, just 13. Like,
Okay.
I don't ever have the slightest interest in playing Final Fantasy 13 2 again, because I don't like what they did with the time travel. It just got irritating. I like the fact that you can recruit monsters to fight with you, which is cool, but like, the psychotic amount of time travel shit in it, I was just like, nope. And Lightning's not even really in it as a character. No.
Chrono Trigger is just time travel.
Oh yeah. But like 13.3 was great. Well, combat-wise, 13.3 was great. Actual story-wise, I didn't care.
Yeah, and I want there to be a story that I kind of care about when it comes to Final Fantasy. Oh shoot.
Yeah. Like, the combat in 13.3 was a lot of fun, because you're playing as a solo character, which is unlike the rest of the game. And you're switching between 3 different builds you create yourself. So it's like it's a customization thing where you can try to figure out how you want to fight things, and it's fun and engaging, which was cool.
Okay. I don't know. I've read a bunch of reviews on 13 and watched some people play it, and I just didn't find any interest in it.
Yeah. I am legitimately surprised with how many people don't like the game, because I don't really understand it. I haven't listened to the discourse, but that's just because I'm just like, I enjoyed the game. I don't.
I
really
think
wanna
the
watch
main
videos
thing
of people yelling
is
about it.
people didn't like the pacing and didn't like the fact that it was very linear. I think is like the main business. I think
Pacing.
linear was like the big one.
Yeah, the pacing is kind of awkward, and the fact that you don't really get any freedom until you hit the second to last chapter is...
Yeah.
I don't like that much, but I don't know. Like, lightning throughout all the games is awesome, so that certainly helps.
But I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
If people don't enjoy Square Enix games, they stop making games. Somebody gotta enjoy it.
What the hell?
13 story starts so in medias res, and it spends so much time trying to catch its players up on what has actually happened.
The intro is a little bit too long. I don't want to take 2 hours to get through the first mission.
Oh my god. Have you played Witcher 3?
Oh, and I never will, because I hate the way Geralt is portrayed in the video game. Like,
Oh, do you?
in a series, it was awesome. Like,
You enjoyed Henry Cavill?
Enjoyed, yeah, Henry Cavill as Geralt was a lot of fun, and I loved the whole series of it.
And I heard he begged for that role to get it.
I could imagine.
Like, it wasn't that like that they wouldn't take him. It's just like he wasn't even considered originally when he heard about it. He's just like, I have to do this. You have to let me do this.
God.
Because he had played the games and read the books, and like he was a big fan, right? And I think he did it justice.
Oh, yeah, I think he did a lot of fun, and he made Geralt an actually like likable character.
Yeah.
Because every single video I've seen from the Witcher series, I despise Geralt completely because he's so irritating to listen to. First of all, he's
Got you.
utterly deadpan, and it's not even like in an I'm an emotionless mess kind of way. It's just like he just sounds irritating. And then the fact that in every single mission you're doing, he's literally walking you through it like, oh, I should go check the well. I should just like do all this stuff. It's just like I can't listen to that throughout the entirety of a game. So I don't plan on playing The Witcher, but I fully plan on watching whatever they come up with it for Netflix, because it was a lot of fun that way.
But I know the prologue for Witcher 3 is basically like 8 hours. It's so insane. You could probably get it done, I think, in 2 hours, but otherwise, if you like explore and complete everything, it's crazy big. Yeah, I heard for season 2, Henry Cavill got himself axed. Literally.
Wait, like fired?
No, like he got an axe to the leg.
Oh God.
Like, I follow his Instagram and stuff, and there was a bunch of posts where he's like, oh, off for a few days, went to the hospital, this, that, and apparently there was a scene involving like axes or something that he got it in his thigh, and he's like,
shit.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
So I meant literally axed.
Yeah, because you said axe, and I'm like, oh God, did he just give up?
No.
He was talking about how he loved it.
No, he's sticking around, I think.
Good.
Oh, and I think Tobin's getting on a little bit more of the FF13, and the characters spend over half the game not knowing what they're supposed to do and just meander around the world.
Yeah, I wasn't crazy about the characters. Lightning, Vanille, Fang, I like them. I hate Hope. I'm not a fan of Snow, and I'm not a fan of Sass. So it's like literally half the cast I could give a shit about. So I can understand that aspect of it. People just being like, I don't like the game because of the characters, but like I don't know. I like the gameplay a lot in 13. I like the combat system.
I hear a lot of people say some good things about that end part of the combat system when you get pulse and junk.
Yeah, and I like the level up system because it's sort of like 13 was the only Final Fantasy I had played outside of Final Fantasy X, which I didn't play much of. So I was coming from the sphere grid to...
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I was... Like,
yeah.
The sphere grid was like crazy, and then I go to the Final Fantasy 13, I'm like, oh, you're sort of progressing in a linear sort of way, but you're unlocking different things for different classes. Like, I enjoyed it.
I love Final Fantasy X's level up system. I really do. And then when I got to 12, I was just like, why? Why? Because like everybody just like it was like a quarter the size of 10's level up system. So before I was even halfway through the game, all my characters were the same, and I'm like, it got better when I played the international version or the Zodiac version, which gives them classes, and therefore they can't actually all be the same. Also, I want to say I don't mind Snow, mostly just because I used his outfit in Final Fantasy XIV for a long time, back when there was a lot less glam options. That's my only reason. And let's see, my god, Snow might be the worst character ever created. Hydrate, thank you, Trash Panda Princess, for the hydration. But yeah.
I kind of already forgot what we were talking about.
Something.
I heard a person.
13. Oh!
Wow!
Aki's here!
That would be.
Wait, did you all want expert? I thought only...
No.
I didn't think any of you wanted expert.
No, we were just lazy.
I already
to leave it.
Oh, okay. I will take care of it. I will be happy.
I will do expert, but we need a fucking tank if we're doing expert.
Yeah, I
am
can
not
tank.
healing you people as DPSs.
Come on, I can do all right. Ninja, I have Shadewalker. It's like, oh, I just took a picture.
Will it even let us queue without a tank? Oh
Yeah.
no!
If you have a party of 4.
I guess I have
As a
to
normal
run an
thing?
expert.
Wait, are you running an expert?
I have to run it. I'm short on tombstones. I have no choice.
Yeah, it's been reset. You should be at 0.
No, currently, for me to spend, I only have like 465.
The experto. I'm just checking on. Okay, then I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. Me. Sticking, which I don't think he was. One moment, please. Did he die? Where did hello go? Hello!
Ah!
Hello! Oh, I hate this pose on Dancer. C pose. Terrible. And ooh,
Back at staring at skins that I don't. That I'm like debating on what I should, if I should spend money. I should spend money and get this outfit for Cap.
what outfit are we debating on?
Oh, and well, I should spend the 500, spend the $5 to get the free stuff for Hawkeye, and then spend some more money. And
You're
then
talking Marvel.
Yes.
Got you. I understand now.
Because I fixed all my cards, so today, before the end of the month.
Well, that's good.
Because I was lazy.
I didn't grab a frickin' Wondrous Tales book this entire time.
Neither did I.
I didn't. I just. Oh wait, you guys weren't up there when I mentioned book.
Yeah, no, I was in this channel, or I just wasn't in it because I forgot to be in it for a long time.
Yeah, I'm like looked and I'm like, well, there's nobody in here, so I guess I'll hang out with Farid and them. Well, that's cool. That put me up to 1810. That's nice. So I want this outfit for Cab because that's actually not that looking outfit. And it's not ugly.
Ooh, this is weird and super trancy. How? I just misspelled how. That's disappointing. Whoa, that's cheating! Ozzy's stealing viewers because of Kitten.
Hey, I'm watching both of your streams.
Maybe I should be watching his at the same time.
I mean, I can load up mine, but it's still set
cute. She's
in the
literally
thing.
just sleeping on it.
Is that the new one?
Yes.
I thought it was not black.
No, no.
It's just shadow?
The new kitten is a gray and black striped kitty.
Yeah.
It just looks darker with the shading, I guess.
She is entirely in shadow right now.
Yeah.
You want me to cuddles?
No, no cuddles for kitties. Eat it.
Dare. Get out of my face. Who are you?
Get up my own Discord.
The kitty looks so cute.
My kitty's the prettiest baby. She's just a little snuggles. She's just a little baby snuggles. Oh, little baby.
Oh. Okay. Hello is dead.
He just gave up. I want cuddles. I already gave you. You've gotten like 2 treats today. You get all of the cuddles. You can't fight this.
My kitty deserved treats because she was suffering. So.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh wait, why was she suffering?
Stuck to her foot.
Well, because my sister, the derp, was lint rolling her clothes before she went to work. So she left the lint roller things on the kitchen table. So my cat, being my cat, decided to jump up onto the kitchen table, knock that all over, but she hates having her paws messed with. So
Oh, I would assume.
yeah,
Big fuck.
so I had to go after pulling her out from underneath my bed, plopped her on top of my bed, give her pets, go upstairs, get
Aw.
scissors, and go. I have to clip toe fur because it was stuck there.
Oh.
One of the lip roller stickies. So I'm like, it's okay. Just let me do this, okay? She gave me this like really sad look. Meow.
She's so sad. She's a sad little baby.
I might give Hello a bit of a boot. I know.
Hello has walked away from computer.
Did they?
Well, they're in Edel right now.
Yeah. I forgot half the reason I went there was to look for them. The other half being getting my book. All I did was get my book.
Oh my god, I already forgot about that again.
Go get it!
Yeah, go get your book.
Bro,
I
bro,
even
bro,
remember
bro.
my book
I
this
never
week.
worry about the books because all I do is just repeat either Titan or Garuda
Oh, yeah.
until I finish the book.
No, you just do
My
all
tank
the EX trials and away you go. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Sometimes I'll throw a coil in there. Or
Well,
What
I had
have you?
Coral turn 1, which I was like, okay, that's fine. Oh,
Book.
oh no, they can't do expert.
The horror.
room for one.
They have multiple 80s. I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, but
Okay.
they would be like freed and using it to soak up the excess XP. Or I haven't done 5.4.
That whole mentality fucks me up about just like having to do all the content before moving on to the next expansion. Like, no, just get to 80 so you can do everything, please.
Cello fellow. Or is it cello fellow?
Oh, nope, he's gonna get stolen by his raid party. L's up a channel.
Oh, do we want L?
Oh, that's so mean.
She's mean to me. Oh, she can hear me.
Okay,
Oh no. Wait, what do you mean you asked me? What?
I asked you, you ignore me, and I queued alone. And angry!
Oh.
When was that?
Nice.
When was that?
And
Scrolling. I'm scrolling. Oh, now I feel like ass. And she heard everything. Now I feel extra sad. I don't see it. Where did you ask for it? Ellie.
and Sin ignored her too.
Ellie. Either I'm blind or I'm just not finding it. But I would love to have Ellie. Wait.
But I have nothing. Do you magically have tells?
I heard a
Oh.
lot of seemingly
Oh,
messages.
it's when we were in Zephyrtol and you asked me what level of heal, and Elle went, I'm here, late as all hell, did I miss all the things?
Oh, was it in Discord?
No, it was in FC chat as soon as she logged in. It's literally right around the time when you asked me what level my heal was.
Did I ask you in party or did I ask you in FC?
You asked me in party, and then her asked questions were in FC. And then Cello logged in after. Because I said 54.
Okay,
And then the
normal
cage is no
raids.
longer sealed. So it was around it was post the first boss of Zephyrtol. Around it.
What level is healed? 21, 26. Damn it! How do I miss these things? I missed it scrolling through it like 4 times. I Like, literally the only way I found it is looking at the freaking timestamps that I have in my chat box. Oh. Ellie.
I wanted dungeon runs, hugs, and got neither.
Should we all just go hug Ellie?
Yes, but she's in 1,000 Miles of Toto Rack, so we can't give hugs.
Not
Wait.
the Toto.
Where's the entrance to Toto Rack?
The entrance to Totorak is in
Black
the
Shroud. But which
It's probably gonna matter because they're not gonna come out of there.
Yeah,
I know, it's the
where
thought
you
that
are going.
counts. I'm going. Tim Tara?
So at this total rate, you might as well just queue us for expert.
I'm trying to figure out where it was. 1,000 Mods, 1,000 Mods.
1,000 Miles of
South?
Totorak is in South Shroud by the
Ah!
upper
No,
half.
wait.
And
There it
upper
is.
paths.
I'm coming.
Oh my god.
I'm going. I'm gonna wait outside Toto Rack. You can hear me, I imagine. I hope. Maybe. Sorta.
Ideally.
Damn. Oh. I'm sad.
Also, I should emphasize that Elegant does prefer to be referred to as they them pronouns rather than
Oh,
she her.
okay.
It's
My
horrible.
bad. You are an expert. Okay.
I am on my only level 80 in existence currently.
What is our combo so far? A dancer, a white mage, and a red mage.
We need a tank.
How about a
Wait,
blue
no.
mage?
At level
No.
70 and an expert
Wait,
roulette?
you,
That
well,
sounds problematic.
and it's problematic because your dancer's level 77.
I know. I know. Cello, hello, and Ellie. Yeah, it's quite a mix, isn't it? If only it was Ello.
Hmm.
Alright, might just be the three of us. I kind of feel like not being responsible for tanking.
Well, I mean, if we have a healer and 2 DPS, it doesn't really matter, does it?
I
Nope,
knew.
because
We just find a
we'll be
tank.
going in with a healer queue.
Oh, and I don't even get
Mhm.
the tank
You're welcome.
bonus because it's healer right now.
Yeah. Sounds like a personal problem.
Sounds like you get a bonus.
I mean, I main the DPS class, so I only ever get bonuses for like once
Alliance.
the great one for Alliance. Yes, every once in a while, hey, there's a DPS bonus for Alliance.
Yeah. Oof. 2 hours till I can eat cake. I'm excited.
What?
Hey,
I know. It's a time frame. Do you not time specific parts of your weeks, days, months, years to eat cake?
No.
it's
Because I
whenever
don't
my
do
mom
cake.
decides to make one.
You don't eat cake? What do you mean you don't eat cake?
Cake is great.
I don't eat cake, I
is
just drink a lot of alcohol.
Well, that'll do it.
Coke.
Like cocaine or Coca-Cola?
Yeah, I eat cake and do cocaine constantly.
Ah, yes. Yes.
I did cocaine 3 times 2 years ago on
Oh, wait,
What?
actually?
New Year's.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It was. I went to. So we had a whole group of friends at the time, and I was like, "Oh, hey, what's
Not
up
anymore.
New Year's?" Because I figured we'd do something together. And then they were like, "Oh no, we literally every single one of us already has preset plans." So I'm like, "Well, fuck, okay." And I texted my brother and said, "Hey, are you doing anything for New Year's Eve?" So I just went over to his house, and we were all just like having fun, playing dice games, whatever. It was whatever. And then one of his friends was like, "Hey, anybody want to do cocaine?" So I'm like,
What?
as a matter of fact, yes, I do. So I did, and they just had it kind of sitting out the whole night. So I tried it 3 times over, I don't know, 10 hours. Worth
10 would not
trying.
do it. I'm good on that venture.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
do
like,
a hard
you absolutely
pass.
don't have to do it. I just found it to be extremely like energizing. Like we were up till 6 a.m. playing Smash Bros. And I did not feel tired at any point. So like it's an upper for sure. But the nice thing is I didn't feel any sort of addictive effect to it. So I'm like I'm not gonna search it out. I will do it maybe if it's available in a situation that I'm comfortable with, but I don't really need to do it again.
I'm just gonna take this moment to turn to my camera. Kids, don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
You'll
Unless
turn into
you're
a pig
in a
man.
perfectly safe environment and you're not worried about
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, we're discussing these things while
I'm still gonna say
streaming
9.
on Twitch.
Rely on your own personal powers. The energy within.
That's the fun part though, is that like I don't drink coffee or anything for caffeine. So
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, I get caffeine in other ways, I guess, but not in coffee.
okay.
Well, he was drinking Pepsi last
The horror.
And I don't drink alcohol either. So,
That's true, you have said that on multiple occasions.
yeah. Given, I'm pretty sure alcohol is still mildly better than drinking a shit ton of soda.
I mean, I would believe that. I don't know the actual like I don't want to say health benefits because that's a misnomer.
There's definitely a hell of a lot more sugar in sodas.
night. That is
There's
true.
a lot more sugar, but like it's
Sugar's so
alcohol. Like that's gonna be fucking up your liver no matter what. So
Yeah.
I would be curious.
But
to look
sugar's
it up.
not doing anything good for us either.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised
You
it
want
hasn't been
diabetes or
classified.
liver failure.
And it's considered addictive. I'm pretty sure they said it's actually worse than cocaine in terms of addictive levels.
Ooh.
I mean, that's how Coke became Coke.
Coke and sugar.
God, could you imagine having cocaine in your soda?
Oh shit.
Oh, this could be bad. Come on, come on, come on. Faster, 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 faster. No! I need it! I took the hit. I'm going to take it.
I was at the edge of like, should I rescue him to bring him out of that? But
No. I
trying to do
really
it.
wanted to get my buff. Let's keep it up. Where is this? Where is my OBS? Oh, there it is. Hey, Pearl! Oh, you're telling me to hydrate. Again? You're messing with my DPS, girl.
Your fault for playing a ninja. I totally am on the wrong side. No, I am on the right side for once.
What does that have to do with anything, being on Ninja?
Well, you do a lot more work.
A lot more of the damage work?
Boy.
Pearl literally went on your stream just to tell you to hydrate and go to bed.
That's it. Alright, thank you for keeping me alive. I appreciate it. Other people, spend your Argus points. Dear Lord.
I'm sorry for not spending my Argus points.
I don't
Just
wanna
saving it
spend
for a
my
rainy
money.
day. I gotta find some big things to spend it or to make that are spend worthy. I don't really have good ideas. Ozzy had a really cool like victory fanfare from Final Fantasy VII. That was like 1,000 points. It was also incredibly loud. But I need ideas, because I'm basically just working with the default. I was thinking of adding a flex.
But
I think you should do, like, find some sort of Red Panda animation that people can play if they do a specific number of points with it. Because then it'd be like, oh, I just want to spend points to make a cute panda appear on screen. Aki, what are you doing?
That's fair.
I went the wrong way. I'm sorry. I was good this entire time.
Kind of like my current subscribe panda gif. I really need to get my own personal ones. I need an artist.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've found a number of them on Twitter.
Did you?
I'm sure you could have options.
Yeah.
I like it just depends how much you want to spend for the commission.
Absolutely.
Entirely true.
And it's just like, if I'm going to spend something on something, I would much rather spend it on someone I know than someone I don't. If they are able to do good work. Man, I sometimes spend a lot of time waste a lot of time reading a bunch of those like random news articles of like random shit that goes on in people's days, or like here's a funny text, or like 50 funny texts that fathers sent to their kids or some shit like that. You know, stupid articles that there's really no reason to be reading them. One of them, I don't remember where I was going with this. What were we just talking about before this story?
We're talking about art and commissions.
Oh, right. Stupid scenarios where one person, it was definitely a text conversation, and one guy, he was texting a friend about photos for his wedding, and then it shows him like going into a huge rant, like, wow, I can't believe you're like asking for money for this, and I thought you were my friend. Like, I would definitely do anything for you as a friend, whatever, And the response is like, you're asking me for my professional, like, work. And I'm already giving you a discount. Like, I don't know why you think I'm not having it.
For free art.
Oh, God,
Like,
no.
If they're willing to give it to you,
Well, you
cool.
know,
Let them
there's,
do that.
If I'm expecting free art, it's because they owe me for something.
There's a
That's it.
subreddit that does character art for free.
But at the same time, right, when it comes to art, I'm pretty sure, like, you really do get what you pay for.
Yeah.
For the most part.
No, if you look through the submissions, there's some really good art.
Where was this?
It's our character drawing, I think. It's usually linked by the D&D subreddit people.
In Reddit, eh? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Either it's if you go, it might be somewhere linked. I might have to after this. Might have to find it. But there's like rules that they got and everything.
But yeah, I mean, if I get a discount, great. But otherwise, you really should support the people with their crafts.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
For art, I would like, I'd feel obligated to do like a 20% tip to it because these people are relying on their art to, like, that's their job. Like,
Even if they're not, like, if I clearly don't have the skill for it and I'm asking someone else to do it for me, it's like, there needs to be some sort of trade.
yeah.
I mean, I recently helped my friend with her bathroom, and I did that for free, but that's because we were really close friends, right? Like, it's just like...
I mean, and that's also, like, that's you doing the work and deciding, oh, I'll do
And
this.
also, to be fair, they did help me get my current vehicle by driving with me, like, 3 hours to pick it up. Or 2 hours to pick it up. So, you know, it's like... Just go back and forth with favors.
Yeah. that's perfectly fine because you've already established how that's going to work,
Yep.
and there's no obligation really. Oh, you did this for me, I'll do this for you, and we're good. Like, I want to be at the point in the FC. Well, that doesn't really track super far, but like, I want to be at the point where I can consistently craft high quality stuff for people in the FC.
Oh yeah.
Because, like, for that stuff, like, literally, I don't need to be paid or anything. I will just do it for free.
Right.
That's also because it's part of a video game. I'm not, like, putting hours of my own work into it.
Depends what it is for me. I mean, if you have the mats, yeah, I'll probably just craft it for free. But
Oh yeah, no, that's a given.
and if it's basically anything like sub 70, I tend to craft for free. But once you get into like the top end gear, I'm like, well, there is a little effort into this.
I mean, if they've like put forth the effort to get all the mats for it, I will 100% do it for free. I will do my best to give them high quality gear, but
Yeah. And even then, I still usually do it at a discounted rate for people I know.
yeah. But like, I mean,
I still have to give you the saw.
I asked really nicely after I went and bought my mats for my gear.
I do like to milk it a little bit.
hello.
How nicely? Say it one more time. I can
Oh,
be an
God.
ass.
No, I have to go and finish buying my creamy leather. So that way I can have a high elegance set.
Oh, yeah. Kiramu leather is the most annoying shit ever because 9 times out of 10 when I'm farming for those mats, I'm just getting like the nuggets or the silk. And then it's like 1 out of 10 times I'll do a run for mats that I'll actually get elegant leather. And I'm just like, Jesus. I am not the tank.
That's okay.
Oh,
Just be free. He'll pull. He's a healer and he'll do pulls.
There we go. I helped you.
Not exactly an inspiring example.
Fareed? Fareed, are you watching?
Okay. No, probably not. But I
My heart is
learned the
broken.
art of wall-to-wall pulling via all that mess. So
Yeah. I mean, not everybody can handle it. Not everybody likes to, but I enjoy it when it happens.
I'm fine with wall-to-wall pulling as long as the tank is the one doing the pulling.
What if it's the DPS that is the tank? Because you only got 3 DPS.
I'm the tank learning the wall-to-wall dungeon
That is-
pull for that particular dungeon.
The only time I find with a DPS doing it is today when I had 1 healer and 3 fucking DPS for the first time in my life.
Man, you need to do more dungeons
Hey.
with me.
Do I?
Yeah, this is why we should never ever let Phoenix be party leader when we do this.
I've done 4 DPS, 3 DPS and a healer, 2 DPS, 2 healers, 2 DPS, 2 tanks, 3 DPS, 1 tank.
I have been the 2 tanks and no healers in addition to 2 DPSs. That was fun.
That one's actually not as
We
bad.
just tank bopped.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was you and me.
The whole time.
I feel it's mildly safer than 3 DPS and 1 tank. Just because they can also provoke and kind of swap and reheal a bit and go back and forth. But 3 DPS and a tank is tight stuff. You gotta get shit dead before the tank goes down.
I think the most stressful time I had was 4 DPS unsynced at level 80 against Lakshmi Extreme.
Oh
Right.
lord.
We barely made it out of that alive.
Well, Lakshmi is 70?
So yeah, Lakshmi
Yeah.
is 70 and is like the easiest of the 70 extremes probably.
Yeah,
But
still.
still, like, we barely made it out of there.
Yeah. At least if one of the DPS was a red mage, that would make a big difference.
I think they were a red mage, yes.
Yeah.
And I don't remember if somebody had to be res, but they probably did.
Yeah.
Just glad that, like, as samurai, your blood thirst or whatever ability,
Blood for
like
blood.
trait that you have. Yeah, the thing that gives you healing based on the damage you do. Like, that is extremely effective on samurai.
Man, I still miss a lot of old Dark Knight skills so bad. I just miss its old setup. It plays fine now, but I still prefer its OG release.
I wish that I had played Dark Knight before Shadowbringers, just to see
well,
what changes
Well,
they made to
actually,
it.
it was more like.
I still hated it in Shadow
Before
or Stormblood.
Mm.
Yeah, like
I hate it now, 100%.
I don't mind it. It's okay, but it's nothing like it used to be.
Well, it's because they homogenize the tanks, which is like.
Yeah. And the healers, to be honest. Just look at frickin' Astro. And
Oh, Astro's
yeah.
gonna be so gutted.
I am scared to see what they'll do with Astro for the next expansion, but I'm also like,
I mean, if
I'm
anything,
hopeful, but
because
I'm
it's
sort of,
it's gonna go pure heals now. So I'm hoping they kind of bring back more of the card aspect to it. Because now you don't have to focus
That's what
about
I
the
want.
shields as much anymore, right? Or like the different stances. So it's like, okay, now your focus is just pure heals and buffs. Done.
Moved out of that.
hate it.
Yes, I did.
Yoshi P would beg to differ.
I moved. Just because he hated me being able to move.
But yeah, Dark Knight when it came out was great because you actually had to juggle TP and MP. And your HP too.
No, that's bad.
Oh
I
man,
don't
it was
want that.
so good.
I
man.
literally, when I started up Stormblood and I found out the Samurai got rid of TP, well, everyone got rid of TP, but especially Samurai, I literally was just like, I almost fainted.
Right.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was like, I
it's
was
good.
reading Bard at the time, so I was like, what? What do you mean? What does that mean for my songs? One of my songs is now obsolete.
But I know, like, when I was originally playing Dark Knight, I would often actually refer to it as like a melee caster, just because you actually had to use a bunch of MP in different, interesting ways. Dark Arts was great back then. Oh, I'm fucking up.
You mean come down a channel. L is above us.
Yeah, we're up on the totem pole.
Ow! Oh.
Oh, don't
okay.
get smacked.
I did get smacked, but I somehow all didn't get very much.
And
stuff.
Dark Knight was also based a lot around parry, which was nifty.
Parry?
Yep. Like reprisal, you know that what we have for tanks now, which lowers damage output of enemies. It was specifically
Ow! I was
Dark
down
Knight
low, I
ability,
swear.
and oh, I don't like where I'm
not
standing.
going.
And every time you triggered a parry, you could use that ability, basically. It was just an extra damage potency. And low blow was a stun and like 100 potency. So for stuff that couldn't be stunned, you're just throwing out an extra bunch of damage. It was insane. My favorite part was Blood Oath or whatever it is, that recovers MP every time I get hit. And combining that with big pulls, Abyssal Drain was an ability. It wasn't off global cooldown, so you could spam it. And if you used it with Dark Arts, it would recover HP. So,
Merging all of the chats into your singularity.
oh.
Not escape.
But yeah, so I was basically absorbing MP from like 10 mobs at a time, and every time they hit me, I get MP back. It was just insane. So I could pull out. I was able to pull out like Black Mage levels of damage and heal myself. Also, Soul Survivor was great because that absorbed 20% HP and MP from an enemy that dies within its buff time that you cast it. Ugh, Dark Knight was so interesting. Welcome, one and all. My rant is over.
Yeah. Is it though? Is it?
Yeah, I know we have this rant like once a month.
About how
Kinda,
you
yeah.
how much you miss how Dark Knight is.
Oh god, it's okay. Like I now have it at 80, and I understand how it works. And like Blackest Night is great and everything, but
It's the only good thing about the class.
I just
though.
miss. You know
I
what?
agree,
What?
which
What is?
Delete me. Someone else can tank. It'll be fine.
I feel like they had a missed opportunity with what is it? Freaking Living Shadow, because I feel like it should have been a shadow version of your character model. I feel like that would have made
I
it,
wish.
Well,
a much cooler
technically-
difference.
But
Demon Shadow
technically,
Pig?
but technically,
or like a demon Lalafell.
But on technicality, Frey is a shadow version of us. So.
And spoilers, just in case anybody's watching. But
I've done all the
Yeah,
Dark
no,
Knight
no.
quest. I skipped through the whole thing. I
Oh
don't know
no,
what
but
I'm
he's
What?
still streaming.
Dark Knight has some of the best side quests out there.
I
doing.
agree.
I paid attention to maybe half of the actual class quests.
but
The tanks, like the classes I actually cared about. So
spoiler alert for anyone that hasn't done Dark Knight Quest and wants to do Dark Knight Quest and is listening in right now.
I'm sorry.
Mute it because I'm going to say it. But spoilers. Towards the end of the original quest in Heaven's Word for it, the first 10, towards the end, when you go to like confront what's his nuts, I forget his name. You just said it, Aki. The Dark Knight version of yourself. Frey. When you go to like confront him, he actually appears in the Dark Knight relic armor, but with your character model, like your face, species,
So
whatever.
it's
So,
like so cool.
Since they've already done that, I'm just like, I don't know why they didn't put it in Living Shadow. I guess it would be a lot more draining on the system in a way, sort of, to like input that code. But I feel like it could have been done.
No, it wouldn't.
No, I feel like it could have.
Nah, I mean, it wouldn't have been draining, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It
But
would have been easy.
it would have been so much cooler, though. So much. As it is, I don't really care for Living Shadow. Ugh. It's okay.
the majority of my Dark Knight experience is in
Living
Boja,
Shadow.
where I couldn't really feel like I couldn't really get
Oh.
a feel for what I was doing, and then just doing Garuda Extreme, which I just compared to doing my Warrior, and I was doing it faster on Warrior, so I'm just like, I don't like Dark Knight because it's slower than Warrior, and I don't actually have a feel for doing it in normal content.
How's
So.
it
Yeah.
slower?
You just got to get a feel for it. Because I was the same thing as Freed. I'm like, it's definitely not that slow. I can punch out a pretty sick amount of damage and some
Yeah.
interesting bursts.
Especially for AoE, like...
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure it's the highest damage output AoE wise, like on
It
big
is.
pulls.
is.
Otherwise, Gunbreaker still has the edge.
Although, I think Paladin's right behind Gunbreaker, isn't it?
I think the actual ranking right now, for the most part, is Gunbreaker, Paladin, Dark Knight, Warrior. But in terms
Is it
of
for
like
AoE or single target?
just overall, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. And then with like big pulls specifically, Dark Knight, I'm pretty sure is at the top. Yeah. Warrior's in the worst place it's ever been in terms of
I
rankings.
love Warrior right now, but
And that's great.
I only started playing Warrior
And
during
that's-
Shadowbringers.
And what I'm
Okay,
saying is
but-
that it's not that it's bad, it's just it's in the worst
It-
place it's been.
It's
All the tanks are good.
well,
Yeah.
yes. Actually, Pally is probably the best one situated ever
Yeah.
right now.
It's at its best place
cooldown.
ever.
And it's a good balance of offense and defense. Yeah.
And just naturally, Gunbreaker is at the top of the game. It's new. It makes sense. When Dark Knight came out in Heaven's Ward, it fucking obliterated the other classes.
Although it took the most amount of work.
Which is why it also got nerfed. Dark Knight?
Yeah.
All right.
Compared to Paladin, Paladin was like wicked.
Oh, Paladin. You just had your 3 rotations and that's all you did.
Okay, Pally.
Defense.
I look at Pally's rotation. I'm like, okay.
Right now?
Well, I boosted my Pally to
Oh, yeah.
Strategy. So it has the regular rotation, which
It's
is not
pretty
magic,
simple.
and then there's also the magic rotation, which is like you spam this one skill like 5 times.
4 times. And then you do Confidier. Or whatever it's called. However it's pronounced.
Which I don't have because I'm level 7.
Once you get, yeah, because it's at 80. Once you get that, that becomes your finisher. You always finish it with that because you can only cast it when you're under Requiescat, whatever it's. And it's a stupid amount of potency, honestly. 800 potency in a 5-yard radius. Ugh!
Yeah.
So much.
Yeah, that's stupid potency.
Also with the fact that it gets a 50% boost because you can only use it during the Requiescat. So it's like 1200 potency. It's insane. But yeah, Paladin's in a really good place. I feel it has the most utility. I feel just because it can just heal a bunch, and Hallowed Ground is always just great.
I mean,
Cover,
the
intervention.
The fact that synced a paladin could solo the last boss of the Umrot dungeon.
Yep, I could do it in the dungeon we just did too.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, and that's like a second rotation I have when it's like I'm in just full-on heal mode. So I'll just do like MP gathering and then Requiesce with Clemency, and then focus on getting MP back. Like I don't even do dots at that point. I'm just like MP heal, MP heal, and I always focus on trying to get it through that Requiesce window, just because it's so much stronger.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they don't like nerf it to the point where doing it in Palace of the Dead becomes less effective than Red Mage or something.
I imagine there'll be some sort of nerf at some point.
Probably.
Yeah, it won't be probably nerfed to the ground like Warrior gets.
Well, I mean, it depends, because like Warrior was top of the game for like 2.5 expansions, and then it got to the bottom of the totem pole. Like I imagine the same thing's gonna happen with everything at some point, right? Gunbreaker's gonna work its way down, Paladin's gonna work its way back down, and the other ones will rise to the top. Also, I don't know if I'm having. Oh, I'm not reading my chat. Someone called your name? Oh, Surf. It's like someone called my name. I heard Evil Lalafell. I think you heard Demon Lalafell if you're still there. But I think that's about it for my stream. Because that's it for the roulettes.
So fuck you, stream.
Fuck well, no, be nice. Be nice. We like you guys. Keep coming. Bring your friends. Subscribe. Follow. Do all the good stuff. Find Twitter. Find
I give exactly 0 shit.
the other one. I wonder, is there someone else we can raid? Is Ozzy still on? Should we raid Ozzy?
I can put mine back up and you me.
You want me to raid you?
You already raided mine.
Did I? No, I never
Yes, you
raided
did.
yours.
Yes,
Good
you did.
lord.
You actually did pop into mine. Yes.
I popped into it, but that's not a raid.
No.
What?
You all missed the point where Hulk came out and I had to run away from him, and Cinna going, "Daddy."
Oh yeah, I had ended up muting it at one point because I was doing other things, but I kept it open.
That's true, you did miss that.
Dang it! I'm so sad.
Nah, I'm pretty happy about missing that.
All good.
Yeah.
Well, that's a personal failing on your part.
I have many. But I'm okay with that one.
Because after this, I was gonna go back and play more of my Avengers because I like my Avengers game.
I went to poke Ozzy and I had an ad. That's unfortunate.
Aww.
Rogers, make more possible.
Soloing Ramu right now.
Oh, did he do it?
Ramu
That was
is
tight.
not terrible though.
No, he did just hit like
no.
10% HP though.
Oh, that's horrible. I don't hit 10% HP when I heal already.
Don't judge! Oh, he's right beside me. Let's do it. I'm gonna do that. Let's rain on Zenith. Just because raiding's so fun. I find it entertaining.
Just because raiding's so fun.
On Zenith. The question is, does he know it's coming? Oh,
The
he just
important
said.
part is that I'm on his stream now.
He just called you cool.
I am cool.
Yeah, way to
Are
be.
you trying to argue that point? Are you
In my
trying to
offline
not
mode.
cool? Are you
Yes.
are you bringing hate towards your FC members?
No.
Yes.
Here we go. Incoming.
You dance around with a naked body and a pig head all the time. I'm not gonna call you cool. Yeah, like you've not earned it.